I wasn't in a good place. I'd lost hope. I didn't want to think about the future because I didn't think I had one.
I didn't see a decline in Ella until she actually crashed.
As a parent and as a mum, when something like that happens, it's like, I should have seen, should have noticed, well, I should have done something.
She was very timid, very distressed, quite nervous.
She couldn't look at food without having a panic attack.
And I literally had to unpeel her fingers from the door frame to get her onto the ward.
The sort of logical part of my brain was thinking, I need the help. Whatever's happening right now isn't working. So this is sort of the last chance. Like I've got to get the help. I've got to do it. I think it probably started towards the end of my school years, but I was very much in denial. I wanted to lose weight, and if I lost weight, I felt proud of myself. And at that time in my life, I didn't feel proud of myself about a lot of things. So I clung on to that.
I've been concerned about it for a while, and then you back off and think, no, that's okay. And then you realise that actually, yeah, there is an issue there. But it's very difficult to confront somebody about that unless they're in the position to be able to deal with it.
I managed to buy my own house, which Grandpa helped me with a lot. Had a full-time job, things were seemingly going pretty great. But I think that was a lot of me pushing all my issues down, thinking, no, I'm fine. And then that's when COVID hit. Because we were in lockdown, everyone had to stay in, which for my eating disorder was amazing because it meant that I could hide everything. Restaurants were closed, we didn't have to go for meals. I could keep everything a secret, really. But yeah, things got quite bad and I ended up being taken to hospital and being sectioned on the acute ward in Leicester.
I was terrified the day she went. But it was that sort of battling to realise that she was in the right place and she was safe.
Somebody said, just be there for your daughter. Just be yourself and be there. You can't fix what Ella's going through. If she had a broken leg, you wouldn't try and plaster it yourself. You'd take her to a professional.
So Ella came to us with a diagnosis of EUPD and anorexia. She had a lot of difficulties around eating and emotional dysregulation.
When Ella was first here, she would not speak to anybody, she wouldn't leave her room. I remember sitting on my floor in the corner, curled up in a ball, and various staff members coming into the room, and they'd all sit there, I think probably try and talk to me. And I think slowly as she got to know the team and us as individuals, she kind of realised actually they are decent people and we are just here to help. She had already made quite a lot of progress by that point, and then that happened and it did kind of set her back. I got told that my grandpa, who I was so close with, he was my best friend, my favourite person really, he had a stroke. Cygnet did organise for 2 staff members to take me to visit Grandpa. Ellie was one of the staff members that took me. One of the main memories I have of that trip is saying bye to Grandpa. I gave him this massive hug, didn't want to let go. And then he turned round to Ellie and gave Ellie a massive hug. I don't know why that stayed, well, it just stays with me. And I think then throughout my journey, because Ellie was one of the only staff members that met Grandpa when he was quite well, I think that brought me closer to her in a way that it was sort of more comforting because I knew that she'd met him. It was something out of our control, nothing we could do about it other than just support Ella to the absolute best of our ability. We were told he wasn't going to make it. John, one of the support workers, took me and I just sat on the bed with Grandpa. I'd written a letter to read out to him, but I couldn't read it, I was too upset. And John was in the room and he just looked at me and he said, do you want me to read it out for you? He read it out as I held Grandpa's hand, and that is going above and beyond his job, really. They always knew how to calm me down. When I'd be having panic attacks, they'd learn the things that would help me, which made me learn myself as well.
When she was in a state of panic, she wasn't able to bring herself out of that easily, so the staff would support Ella in breathing and use all the things that were a comfort to her, like her granddad's pillow. Smells as well helped massively. We'd spray Ella's room with an array of nice smells, calm, soothing music as well. That helped Ella a lot.
I never thought the food part of it would ever change. I thought maybe I'd pick myself up, not feel as low, carry on going, but I always thought I'd have a problem with food. I never thought that would get better. I didn't think it was possible, really.
I think meal times were probably the hardest for Ella, so it was just about implementing that meal support and making it consistent for her. There was little ways that staff helped her, distraction techniques. We'd use wordscapes at the dining table so that there was something that she was able to keep her mind occupied with whilst we were offering her the meal support.
We'd sit there for the whole hour just to get her to take a bite of food, and she had an iPad and she had a whole section of games, and then once we'd gone through all the games, we'd then try and beat all our high scores on the games, and we'd literally just be playing it on the table. We all got so into it, I think the staff quite enjoyed playing it, to be honest, but because I had that distraction, I then did start eating because that wasn't all I was thinking about. And I don't remember the moment that this happened, but coming to the realisation of, hang on a minute, I am eating what I want when I want, and it's not bothering me. The difference between Ella's admission and discharge is enormous.
I'm sort of laughing because it's a different person.
I've got my confidence back. I love chatting to people. I'd never have done this before. If anybody asked me, I'd have said absolutely not.
The best part for me is to see that her planning her future and getting excited about things that she wants to do.
She's a prime example of why we do this and the purpose behind it all.
These 2 years at Cygnet and the treatment she's had, she's a better person.
I think without Nield House, I potentially wouldn't be here. They kept me very safe in times that I was at my absolute lowest, but I definitely wouldn't be in the place that I am now.
At Cygnet, they seemed to know what we needed at any one time, and it wasn't, I know this is all about Ella, but it was us they were caring about as well.
We have our life back now, with Ella in it.
Thank you for our daughter back, and a better version of our daughter.
I volunteer twice a week at an animal sanctuary, and I've just booked my trip to Borneo to volunteer with the orangutans, which a lot of people at Nield House will know is my dream.